channel. My name is Chidera Chikwe. How have you guys been? It's been a minute. I took a break from social media because I started feeling stifled. I started feeling like the world was trying to strangle me, take away the little breath that I had. And I just said, no, you know what, I'm going to take a break from social media. I'm going to take a break from everybody and just rediscover myself. And for the first time in years, I had the most human interaction that anyone can ever have. The thing with social media and gadgets is that even when you're out with friends, you find out that you're still pressing your phone, you're still on the phone, you're still trying to connect to people out there who you can't even see. So I say we have two lives. We have the social media life and we have the real life. The real life is the life that you live. The real life is the life where suicide is the order of the day. Social media is not where suicide is the order of the day. As far as I'm concerned, social media is a factor to suicide. It's one of the things that is one of the places people go to. See people who live lavish lives, see people who live lives that they can't even afford. And then you go back to your real life, in your little room, on your student-sized bed, and you're wondering, what am I doing wrong? Or what am I doing differently? So today I'm going to be talking about suicide. A lot of people have said, should I talk about suicide because it's something that is everywhere now. So I want to talk about suicide. Not because people have asked me to talk about it, but because as a people, we need to understand that mental disorder is here with us. Gone are the days when people are sick and then you take them to the church, or you take them to whatever, to your imam, or whatever you believe in. Gone are the days when we do those things. Right now, if you're sick, if you're mentally unstable, go to the hospital. So I'm going to give us a dictionary meaning of suicide. Suicide is the act of intentionally causing one's own death. Mental disorders, including depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, personality disorders, and substance abuse, now including alcoholism and the use of other drugs, are risk factors of suicide. Now, why am I giving you a dictionary meaning of this? It's so that you can understand that suicide is deep. It's not just a surface thing. I hear people say, oh, talk to me. If you feel depressed, if you feel suicidal, talk to me. Look, don't talk to anybody. Don't talk to just anybody about suicide or about the suicidal thoughts you're having. Make sure you go to a licensed practitioner. Suicide, like every other sickness, needs to be diagnosed. So you can't say that you're depressed. Sorry, not suicide, depression. Yeah. Now you can't say that you're depressed if you've not been certified depressed by someone who it is his job or her job to do that. Don't just wake up and talk to your friends. You see, I hear people say, I understand how you feel. Look, until you've been in this person's shoes, until you've worn this person's shoes, you can never understand how they feel. It's like telling someone who just lost a friend or a family member or just lost a loved one, that you understand how they feel, and you've never lost a single person in your life. Excuse me, sister, how do you want to understand how that person is feeling? Look, don't give unsolicited advice. I'm not saying don't check up on your friends who are sick. I'm saying when this person tells you, this is how I feel, don't call them bluff. Don't refer them to your pastors, and don't tell them, look, I understand how you feel, it's going to be okay, it's just for a while, I know you don't have money. Yes, the economy is one of the reasons why people are depressed or are falling into depression. But there are other factors. There's the family factor, there's the peer pressure, there's the social factor, there's people who have diseases that make them depressed. One of the side effects of the drugs or diseases they have is depression. So these people, you can't be telling them that you understand what they feel when you don't even understand what they feel. Refer them to a specialist, refer them to someone who it is his job to do that. Check up on people, learn the listening ear, but don't give them advice that nobody has given you a certificate or nobody has certified you to begin to give out this advice to them. And then I hear people say, suicide is a choice. Hello? That's so insensitive. Suicide is not a choice. No one wakes up and feels like taking their own life. No one wakes up and feels like, oh, I want to end it all here. People are sick mentally. People cannot take it anymore. There are too many reasons why people can't even take it anymore. And just because you were able to weather this particular storm does not mean that the other person has the same strength that you have. So you need to be empathetic with people. You need to show empathy. You need to let people understand that you may not have gone through what they are going through, or you may not have been in the same situation with them. but you are willing to try to understand them. Now that's the difference between saying, I understand how you feel, because you don't. So you just need to try to understand how they feel and give them as much listening ear as you can, while referring them to people who can help them get help. So to anyone around you who needs help, if you think this person is suicidal, people have suicidal thoughts, they don't even talk about them. Most depressed people look like are the happiest people. So you need to listen and look beyond the surface, read meanings into their write-ups. Don't just be laughing, oh, this person is literary, this person has artistic memory, he has artistic mind. Some people hide under their artistic mind to write about how they really feel. So reach out to people today, reach out to everyone around you and show empathy. If you have enough to spare, please spare. If you don't have enough to spare, continue to pray for them and continue to hope that things will get better. And if you have to take a break from social media, by all means take a break from social media. I love you guys so much. Stay safe until I come your way again next week. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up for this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell me what you think about suicide. I love you guys.